What up, Sober fam? Morris from Sober Movement here. I wanted to make a video today about proper chat room etiquette. It's something that I've seen a lot of hate, a lot of negativity, a lot of harsh and kind of aggressive stances on certain subjects, particularly dealing with AA, NA, smart recovery, religion, and so on. One of the big things to realize in these groups, and as someone that administers a forum of close to 14,000 members, it's really important to know that emotion is really difficult to extract from a text message. When somebody's reading your message, they're not going to have the ability to feel what you feel and 100% translate exactly the angle that you're coming from when you're looking at creating a comment or making a post or something like that. And I really wanted to take the time to remind everybody that everybody has the best intentions. Actually, I'm not going to say everybody. I'm going to say the majority of people have the best of intentions when they are making a reply or making a comment, because they might feel so passionate about what they're looking to tell you and share their wisdom and share their experiences and so on. And I think it's important to really take it with a grain of salt when you make a post about something like your recovery, or you make a post about an experience that you've had, or you're looking for an opinion. I mean, people are going to jump on it. That's the nature of a post. The nature of social media is to be social. And when they jump on it and they give you an answer that you're not necessarily looking to hear, it might suck, but they might be giving you a dose of truth. I'm going to say that with a caveat, because they should be presenting it in a format that's palpable. So when you're creating a thread, just understand that some of these folks have gone through some really tough times. It might have been life or death for some of them in most situations, and they just feel so strongly in projecting that over to you and letting them know that you are heading down a path, or you might be making a mistake. I mean, the other day I saw a post of a young lady who was saying that she's gonna go out with some friends, and here it is, everybody drinking wine, and how bad can one be, and that she's been sober now for 28 days. So right off the bat, we can tell a couple things. Number one, she's early on in her sobriety. Number two, her struggles with her social sphere are pretty difficult. Number three, it seems that she's still having a difficult time adjusting to the lifestyle. So the demands that are going to be required of her, such as saying no to going out to a drinking environment, she might not have the strength or the ability to say that stuff just quite yet. And some of the comments were really kind of aggressive. They were saying stuff like, you know what, you should be better than this, you know what, pick better friends, and so on. Just understand that these people, they're transitioning from one lifestyle to another. And when you're transitioning from one lifestyle to another, it's oftentimes incredibly difficult to find new friends. We constantly see posts about people saying, you know, I'm lonely, I just need somebody to chat with, and so on. These are all prime examples of people really looking to better themselves, and they're struggling. And when someone is struggling and in need, it's important to be there for them in a constructive manner. So instead of saying stuff like, you need to find new friends, say, I'll be your new friend, can you talk to me? Or tell me what you're struggling with. Encourage them to kind of open up. You don't want to encourage people to just shut down. People really quickly shut down, especially on the internet. I mean, there's nothing preventing them from just telling you to piss off. There's no barriers, there's nothing. They're behind the social construct of a computer or a cell phone, and it's easy to turn you off, right? At the same time, the more aggressive that someone is with their replies, or the more aggressive that someone is with their position, it's a turnoff to that form of recovery. And then what starts happening is a fight ensues. And people typically have this exchange of opinions, and then you start having sides. It's almost like a sect, like this massive division, right? You're going to have people jump on and side with one person, and they're going to view and read the text that this person posted and the emotion that they shared, and then you're going to have another person side with the opposite. I just want to take the time to remind everybody to really slow your roll and let people express themselves and invite people to a path of peace and a path of open discussion. We're all in the ride together, and at the same time, people have made the steps to seek support and seek encouragement. That's one of the reasons why they joined our forum here at Sober Movement. And I'm a member of many other forums, and unfortunately, there's this problem is just it's all over the place. We really try to keep the community clean as best as we can. If you do see something that's really, really harmful and negative, something that slips through the cracks, don't get angry right away. Just report the post or tag one of the admins. But really, when you're dealing in an environment, one of the best things that you can do is pretend that the person is directly across from you. Look at them as if they were family, or look at them as if they were in a position of need. And oftentimes that is the case. They're in a position of need. Condition yourself, really condition yourself and train yourself to better handle situations. More people will draw to you the sweeter that you are. I mean, it's that old saying goes, you attract more flies with honey than you do vinegar. So as you're kind of going forward, one of the best ways to condition yourself is to take a step back, look at the situation from multiple angles. Don't just jump to an immediate conclusion and attack somebody for what they believe in or what they don't believe in at the same time. And if the post isn't for you, if it's something that you're going to see yourself get just pissed off at right before you even make a reply, just don't reply. It's really, really simple. Scroll down to the next post, or scroll down to the next comment, or scroll down to the next thread, grab some popcorn, enjoy the comments and so on, and let things kind of unfold. You don't necessarily have to be the first person to say something, and you also don't have to be the last person to say something as well. Try to keep things constructive. Just understand that a lot of anger and a lot of temperament is in these posts. And what I mean by that is all of us have lost our cool at some point, and addiction is no joke. So when somebody's making this post, or when somebody's creating a comment or something, their temper can be really easily triggered. And we've all been there. We've all been there where we've lost our cool. We've all been there where we lost control of our emotions. My mom always used to tell me that the strongest people alive are ones that can control their emotions. And it's really difficult, especially, you can attest to this, especially if you had a sibling or anything like that. So going forward, as you're kind of dealing with these communities and as you're in these various forums and so on, hopefully take this in a constructive manner. And note that people are genuinely seeking help. They may not necessarily know how to ask it, but at the same time, they're depending on you as a voice of wisdom and as a voice of experience and so on. I mean, words can really, really tear somebody down. I know of a particular situation where a gentleman was constantly looking to connect with his father. And his father would always ignore him, just ignore him nonstop. You know what? I'm sorry, son. I'm busy. And one time he actually went to, when he graduated school and he finished his semester at a university, he ended up getting straight A's. And with this straight A's, he was like, you know what, this time, definitely my dad's going to be proud of me, and definitely my dad's going to want to connect with me. He called up his dad and he got the same answer, you know what, not now, I'm busy. And he started giving him this, dagger-like approach where it was just cutting him to the core. And then he started drinking. And lo and behold, after he started drinking, things got progressively worse, and he ended up in the hospital. And when he was in the hospital, attached to a heart rate monitor, you could hear the beeps fade away. And the conclusion of the story really is the father didn't even have a chance to say goodbye to his son, and he never would have known that it was the very words that cut him to the core. So understand that some of these people are in desperate situations. Some of these people, it's their first time, it's their first day, it's an approach to a new lifestyle, but they are trying to better themselves. Thank you so much for hearing me out, and we really hope that you subscribe to our channel, join our Facebook group. We try to make it as supportive and as constructive as possible. Sober Movement, your place for a sobriety fix.